Good afternoon. This is Wise Owl 2 coming at you from the city where I live. Many people in the old days would grab a tobacco pipe and smoke it and then tell a story. Not everybody did this, but a lot of people. When I think about a pipe smoking, I think about somebody sitting in a chair, a beautiful relaxing chair, reading a paper or magazine, or just listen to music, or telling a story. A pipe in a story. I remember it. My father would smoke his pipe and tell me a story when I was growing up. Well, here's my pipe, and now for the story. Many people talk about the other places, the spiritual realm, the ghostly plane of existence. So people experience the unknown, the mysterious. Lots of us don't want to believe in it. We believe in this world, the mundane. I believe in the mundane existence too. Not the spiritual. But many years ago, something happened to me and my sister that changed the way I look at things. It was about 1971. I was living in the part of the city full of all kind of old stores. You know, stores like old-time barber shops, grocery stores. It was Avenue. The buildings were old-fashioned. Some of the houses were old-fashioned. My father one day, when I was a very young man, 1971, moved into this house. It was unusual, a house. I knew it was strange before I even went through the door. My father and my sister and brothers went to this new house. We moved into a new house. The first thing I noticed on the doors inside the house, hair was taped on the door. Strange hair taped on the doors. I noticed like a hippie psychedelic paint job on some of the furniture. And on mirrors too. You know that 1960s hippie psychedelic paint job with different colors? But the strangest thing was a mirror. You know those long rectangular mirrors that you see behind a door or a closet door? Real long ones? One of them was painted black paint. Oh my goodness, how strange. Couldn't explain it. I went to the cellar, to the basement, old-fashioned basement. Was old-fashioned paintings and pictures of people and things like that. But you know, just like this 1960s, 1950s and 60s, stuff like that. And one picture was leaning against the wall on the basement floor of a priest with his hand up, like this, like blessing somebody. But nobody was there, like this. I don't know who that priest was. I thought nothing of the situation. I thought it was just the an everyday movement, and that was left over from the other occupants. Nothing to look forward to, nothing to look at or do, nothing to worry about. So I thought. Upstairs, there was about three bedrooms. The big bedroom, which my sister took for herself, had two windows, one each side of the wall. That if you look out the window, you would see the street, the front steps. You know what I'm saying? I was in the back room, and all you could see is weeds and old plants growing in the backyard. Scary. It's very scary. Very all filled with. It's like one of those movies are scary where you see nothing but weeds and everything, full to the top. And there was a middle room. And of course there was the bathroom. Across from the rooms. On the other side. About a week or two went by and we settled into the house. Nobody was home. My father was working late. It was very dark. He always worked late at night. Always. He was a hard worker. Very good and wise in his business. And what happened was, one night, I couldn't sleep. I heard my sister singing in her room. She was singing that song, "You're So Vain." She likes that song. And all those oldies. Well, not in those days. It wasn't that old. In those days, it was just it was old because they sang it a lot. You know, it was already on so many times. But after those days, I couldn't sleep. I went to her room. I knocked on the door. And I told her, "Oh, I know that song, You're So Vain." Yeah, I heard that so many times. And the other songs, The Supremes, all those songs, all those groups, all those singers from the 60s. I thought I couldn't sleep. Now, my bed was not a regular bed. It was a cot with wheels. What do you call them, like a Murphy bed or some kind? Made out of metal. It had because we just moved in. I wasn't too settled. It had a mattress, a skinny mattress. It had wheels. I could fold my bed. You know those kind of beds. Now, my sister was my older sister, and I'm a younger one. It was not Kathy, it was Virginia. And I said to my sister Virginia, "I'm glad you can sing. I can't sleep for nothing. How about you? You can't sleep too?" I said, "No, I can't sleep." "Virginia, let me bring my. You have a big room here. My room is kind of stuffy. There's no air. And the window, when I raise the window, it's just not enough air. You have a big wall on the other side there, and there's empty space. How about just for tonight, I'll put my bed there and sleep, just for the heck of it. I mean, I want to be burning. It's just that the house is empty and nobody's around, and it's stuffy. I just can't sleep. You got two windows that are open on the front, and more air is coming in to your side than my side. It was just too stuffy. I was getting a sinus headache. Okay, that's for tonight. So I got my bed. I folded my bed. It's not easy. I put the hook. You know how you fold your bed? There's a little hook to keep it closed, and you wheel the bed into the room. I did that. Thank you, Virginia. Yeah, sing. Sing what you want. You know, I'm trying to go to sleep. Maybe your singing will put me to sleep. She had a good voice. You know, for those days, that style, like your Supremes kind of voice. I couldn't sleep. And Virginia was singing so much, she couldn't sleep. But then again, after a long time trying to go to sleep, I finally started to get drowsy. Now, with the bedroom door open, you can see the bathroom opened up. You know, the door or the bathroom is open. You can see from the bedroom, when that door is open, you can see the bathroom door open and see the bathtub and stuff like that, you know, on the other side. That's the kind of house where it has like an angle. Now, I was getting drowsy. I couldn't believe it. Virginia was singing, and I was going to sleep little by little. Then, when I was getting ready to close my eyes to sleep, they go under. Virginia starts screaming. Ah! Ah! Of course, I couldn't sleep then. I almost went to sleep too. It's a shame. I was had 1 second. Don't you hate that? She screams. So what happened? What happened? I thought it was a criminal that broke into the house, and they was coming to the bedroom. She was scared. She was very scared, very frightened. Didn't you see it? Didn't you see it? I was too busy trying to go to sleep. I was getting ready to go into a stupor of sleep. I was happy. So no, I didn't see anything. Between the two windows. What about the windows? I looked towards the window, nothing. I saw a column of light. You know with the moonlight. You know how when you open your windows and the moonlight, like you see the rays coming in, like the sunshine. When it goes to the window, you see rays coming in. It was nice moon out there. I don't know if it's full, new, or what kind of moon. I didn't care. I was trying to go to sleep. But I looked between the windows, and so I saw was the rays of moonlight coming to the windows. I asked her, what happened? It was a lady. Just came from the wall between the two windows, who appeared with an old-fashioned gown, barefooted, looking straight and walking straight. She didn't move her face, didn't look any directions whatsoever. Virginia, I was a young man during that time. I didn't understand. Are you sure you're not going crazy? Maybe you should get some sleep. No, I can't sleep now. She came to the window, barefooted, looking straight, and when she would walk right past me, straight past me, looking ahead. Excuse me. By the way she sound, of course, she thought she saw a spirit. By the way she sound, she was scared. Then I got scared. Now I couldn't sleep. I was sleepy, but I couldn't sleep now. Then again, so I forced myself to sleep. You know how time goes by, you get scared? My sister Virginia put the covers on her, over her whole body. I tried to force myself to sleep. Eventually, I don't know, I didn't feel myself go to sleep. I just know I woke up in the morning time. You know when you're scared and you don't know what happened to you, and you don't know if you fell asleep or not until you wake up in the morning time, and then you know you fell asleep, but you were still tired, your eyes were heavy, but you know you fell asleep. That's what happened. Okay. Next day, we eat breakfast and everything. Afternoon, I go to the cellar of the new house, the basement. I look at all the pictures. You know, the priest that was blessing somebody like that, wearing glasses, and the Catholic priest, of course. And all the other pictures. There was a picture of a woman crying on a cemetery, a big cross. She was crying with long hair, wearing old-fashioned clothes, like the clothes that was on the woman who came to the window, but it wasn't her. She was crying. For some reason, I'm an idiot. I was a young idiot because my sister saw a spirit come to the window, between the windows. Like the fool I am, when I was a young fool, I put that picture in that area where the spirit came in, between the windows. I got a nail, that's what we did, and put it there. We hang it there. A couple of days went by. I think Kathy was there too, I'm not sure. I saw you many years ago, 1971. I would have to, I think Kathy was the one who saw the spirit was out of Virginia. But what happened was, I was in the same room. Nobody was in the room. My father worked late, no one was around. It was dark. The TV was downstairs. We didn't have one television downstairs during that time. No remote control. No cell phone. I don't know if you have a telephone. I think it was downstairs, I'm not sure. Well, I decided to have fun with my sisters, because Kathy was home too. And we all got together in the same one room where the picture was hanging. To have like a little camping inside the house, or have fun, talk. We were talking about our friends. We were talking about school. We were talking about all kinds of stuff. We had fun. We couldn't sleep. We were too busy having fun, talking about things. All of a sudden, I heard a scream. One of my sisters screamed. I think it was Kathy first, and then Virginia. I said, "What happened? What happened?" I got scared, like, again. My sister, I think it was Kathy, said, "Didn't you see the monk?" "What monk? You people were seeing things." I wasn't seeing anything. I wasn't experiencing anything. Nothing was. I haven't been experiencing anything. Yeah. She says they were talking about things, having fun, chilling. The bedroom door was open, and you could see the bathroom, like I told you before, in the angle. And she saw a monk. No face, just a robe, a black robe. You could see the hair sticking out from the hood, on both sides. I didn't see it. Go look, go look. I'm the only man that was there. My father wasn't there. All of a sudden, I got scared. But I was the man of the house, but I was the chicken of the house. I opened my bedroom door, I went to the bathroom slowly. Nothing was there. But I could feel somebody watching me, but there was nobody there watching me. Not because it was somebody's in the bathroom, which it wasn't, but behind me. I know I was being watched. That was it. But we all forced us. We went to the blanket and we were scared, and I forced myself to sleep. My bed was there still, from the other night. I never took it out because it's no use. We had no cell phone during those days. The TV, no remote control. The phone was downstairs. There was nothing. Anybody who lived during 1971 will know what I'm talking about. Especially if you're a young man or a boy like me. So it was time to go to school next day. Everybody went to school. I cut school. I always cut class. Everybody was doing it. Everybody was cutting class. That's the people. It was the latest thing. In those days, cutting class was the norm. Oh, I didn't mean that you didn't get punished for it if you got caught. Oh, you get caught. And also, my father was the kind of father that if the principal told my father I cut school, I get a whipping with a belt. Oh, so you don't get away with things. But everybody still cuts. So I cut the class. I was on the way home. I said, I want to give me some junk food. We had a store right in the middle of the street. It was a house converted to a store. A man and his wife owned the store. They were our friends. We talked to them and everything. He smoked a cigar. He had glasses. He reminded me of George Burns, the comedian. Same thing. I think he was trying to imitate him. Imitate George Burns. But we liked him a lot. Nice, friendly guy with a cigar. Try to talk like George Burns and everything. Like George Burns and everything. Imitate him. I'm going to give me some junk food and go home. But first I'm going to go home. Then I forgot my keys. I had no keys. I have no keys whatsoever to go into the house. Ah, man. A new house, too. I will go to my father's place of business and ask for the key. But then he'll know I cut class. You see? Then I'll get a whipping. I didn't want a whipping. So I climbed to a low roof of the house. You know a low roof that the house has? I tried to climb it on the side of the house. It was a low roof that led to the bedroom. I tried to climb for the first time. I did a good job climbing it. I only got a few more steps to go. I was in good shape in those days. Then, of course, I slipped. I was going to fall down. I was about to fall off that little roof. And I thought I had it. I thought I was going to break every bone in my body, or not only break every bone in my body and go to a hospital, but my father was going to give me a whipping anyway. You know, a little boy think about his father getting him a whipping. I was concerned more about the whipping than the bodily injury. You know, the belt. The father had belts in those days, or switch, whatever. But lo and behold, just before I started to fall, an invisible hands held me up. I don't know if it's an angel or a spirit or whatever. I got scared. I was grateful that I didn't fall. At the same time, I was scared because I knew it was the kind of hands, you can feel it on my buttocks, like that. Because I was a comedian, like I always am, always humorous and smiling. I was scared and shaking, and I said, "Thank you," with a smile. "Thank you very much." And I proceeded to climb into my window, and I did. I said, "I'm going to my room." Once I'm ready through the window into the house, I'm going to see what's going on. By this time, my bed was still in my sister Virginia's room, where Kathy had seen the monk with the black robe. I went there. I don't know whether to move my bed back to my room or keep it there, because it was no use. I had no fun by myself. I was lonely in my own room, so why not, keep the bed there? I was there. I went there. On the way to my room, up the steps, I heard crying. It sounded like a woman sobbing. I said, "What's that? What the hell? Who's crying? Could it be a next door neighbor?" I look out at the window of another room to see if anybody got hurt. Maybe somebody fell. Nothing. Again, I heard crying. Couldn't find out where it's coming from. I thought it was one of my sisters, to be honest. But then the voice of crying didn't sound like them. You know when somebody cries, you could tell by the sound who was crying in the family. At first I thought it was them, but it didn't sound like them. The tone, the pitch. I don't know. Yeah, I noticed it was coming from the room where my bed was, in Virginia's room. It got louder and louder. I was afraid to go to the room. The door was somewhat open. It wasn't shut. Somewhat open. I was afraid to open that door. I thought somebody would be in my room crying. In my sister's room, in my Virginia's room crying. I opened the door slowly. It was already open, but I opened it more. And of course you wouldn't know it. The door made that creaking noise. Don't you hate that? You're scared, and you open the door, and it creaks like a movie. Oh my goodness! I had to have one of those doors. It was an old house. I couldn't believe it, man. The wrong time for the wrong thing to happen. I got scared more. The crying. The more I opened the door, more and more, the louder I heard the crying. I opened the door expecting to see somebody crying. When I opened the door, widely, not all the way, the room was empty. Nobody was there. The crying has stopped. I looked around and nothing. And that's when I noticed it. That's what did it to me. I don't know how it happened, but I looked between the window. Remember that painting, that picture of a lady with a gown who was crying in the cemetery? That's the direction it came from. And the picture was right there. The lady that's crying in the picture, that's the sound of the sobbing I heard. You know that if that woman was around, she would sound like that. That's how you could tell. Oh my goodness, I got scared. I walked backwards real slowly. I was shaking to death. I walked back slowly, closed the door, and ran downstairs. I ran downstairs. I couldn't call my father on the phone downstairs. We had a phone, remember? And I said, he'll give me a whipping. Because I didn't go to school. Man, I cut class. My sister was on the way home from school. I don't know what Kathy was. I don't know if she went to school or what, but I know Virginia was to school. I was by myself. I got so scared. Okay. Everything was okay then. I went downstairs and everything. I got my junk food anyway. I left the door unlocked. Went down the street, got my junk food from the store where the guy was the store manager and his wife, the storekeeper and his wife, the man who smoked a cigar, who's Jewish, who wants to imitate George Burns. He did a good job too. You actually think he was George Burns with the glasses and everything. Did a good job. Jewish person, Jewish, you know. That was during the time of the Jewish comedians. He did a good job, the store man. I like George Burns a lot. That's why. All of a sudden, I go back home. I put the TV on. No remote control. No remote control. Old-fashioned antenna. You know those dials that if you keep turning the dial, it can strip. You have to put cardboard between the dial and the hole and make sure it stops. It's old TV, no remote control. That you can change the channel with the dials. That's how old-fashioned it was. And the dial will strip sometimes. You cannot go to any channel because it moves too freely. The dial, it's too loose. It's stripped in the hole. So you got to get a cardboard, like a book of matches or a piece of paper or a magazine or something, a piece of it, and fold it and put it between the dial and the hole the wall of the hole, not the hole itself, but the wall around the hole of the TV, to give it a little friction. Bad TV, no, nothing. I tried to fix it, and I did. I put the TV on, bad reception. Zzz, bad reception, snowy and everything. This was 1971. And I talk about junk food, and I watch TV. There was a sofa on the other side of the TV, by the wall, a almost long couch, like we have today. Long couches. I sat down and watched TV, eat my junk food. Oh, I love junk food like I do today. I love junk food. And I sat down and watched TV. At the corner of my eyes, I thought I saw on the wall, going fast, a shadow of a person. I thought it was my eyes playing trick on me. I was watching TV. I went to turn, nothing was there. Again, after a little while watching TV, a shadow. I look again, nothing was there. On the wall, it's like it stood still, but when I went to turn my head, it went across the room real fast. Don't ask me. I got a little scared, but I thought it was just my imagination. A shadow's a shadow. I was getting sleepy from the junk food, watching TV. You know how you drowse off? I said to myself, I'm going to go lay down. These commercials are very long. And I love the show. I was afraid to miss my show, but I was sleepy. So I decided, no, I'm going to do it. I said to myself loudly. You ever talk to yourself real loud? You know why? Maybe because I was scared of the shadow and I didn't know it. So you know what I'm going to do? I said to myself, I'm just talking to myself. Like I'm talking to you in this video. I'm going to, the commercial is so long. Too many commercials. I love the show. I don't want to miss it. It looks good. I keep the program. So I said to myself, I want to lay down during the commercial and close my eyes, and I hope I don't fall asleep. I hope I wake up in time to see the show again when the commercial's over. So I closed my eyes. What I didn't know was I was falling asleep. I didn't know I was falling asleep. You always close your eyes for a little moment during the commercial, and you just couldn't help it, but you fall asleep on the couch. Here I am, my eyes closed, drifting into sleep. And I think I was going to sleep. That's how deep I was. All of a sudden,